While the housing market is trying to get back on its feet, there are some cities across the nation where you can still get a great deal on a home. Kendra Todd is a real estate broker in Florida. She is the author and host of HGTV's My House is Worth What? And one of the winners of a little show you probably heard of, The Apprentice. Good to see you, Kendra, again.
Thanks.
All right, let's talk about these markets because I know people are really interested in them.
Washington State as a whole is one of the strongest statewide economies in the country.
Well, the Northwest as a whole has done well.
Exactly. Well, it was largely overlooked during the housing boom, and as a result, those areas had a lot less far to fall. So, you know, they're about to hit bottom and come on up. Now, in Yakima, the driving force here is first-time home buyers. Because there was an over-speculation, and right now interest rates are low, first-time home buyers are still able to enjoy purchasing a home, and they're driving up the resale values.
Gorgeous pictures of that area. Okay, let's go south and talk about Dallas, Fort Worth. You know, this is interesting because a lot of places in the country are really having economic difficulties. Not this area. Oil is booming.
Oh, it is booming big time. I mean, Dallas-Fort Worth is an area that's a hub for international trade, foreign investment. And over the next 2 decades, we're going to have 6.4 million people moving there. They largely avoided the boom and bust cycles, didn't have a run-up in values. Therefore, people were not able to borrow equity against their homes and get in an over-leveraged situation.
And I'm thinking jobs, jobs, jobs.
That's right. Double the national average, as a matter of fact.
Oh, that's impressive. New Orleans. Now, you know, we've paid a lot of attention to New Orleans. They've had so many problems. Tell me, what is the situation there now?
You know, Jerry, it's such a hard market to predict, and the reason it's one of my picks is because after the devastation caused in housing by Hurricane Katrina, the only place to go is up. 1/3 of the residents in New Orleans are still displaced. You've got a crisis in affordable housing, and rents have shot up 40%. Now, New Orleans is divided into 2 markets, really. Intact homes and flood-damaged homes. The deals in 08 are going to be the flood-damaged homes because you can buy them for 30 to 40 cents on the dollar.
Wow. You know, that's kind of, you never know if that's really a great deal or not because you don't know how far the damage is going. Now, this is an interesting pick, Atlanta, Georgia. Now, all I hear from people in Atlanta is that all the houses are overpriced, but you say no.
Well, Atlanta's an interesting case because they did have some speculation, definitely some overbuilding. Right now, there's a lot of inventory on the market. In Atlanta, the deals are actually in the high end of the market, the $750,000 plus range, and I'll tell you why. Builders, it costs them about $260 a square foot to build these large high-end homes. Right now, you can buy them for $180 a square foot. So whenever you're in a situation where you can buy a home for 60, 70 cents on the dollar in an area that's not in Florida that still has a lot farther to fall, you've hit bargain basement prices. Rock bottom, buy now, cash in later.
How about Maui? We all want to go to Maui, right?
Who doesn't want to go to Maui? Well, you know, Hawaii is the single strongest state in real estate in the entire country right now.
They've got some advantages out there.
You know, I think
They've got the ocean, the beach, the natural beauty.
Exactly. And so what's happened is international and mainland investors are recognizing that because prices have plummeted, there's great deals now on waterfront and mountain properties. So the money's just pouring back into resort areas, and all of the islands on Hawaii are really coming up in value.
All right, so if we had to summarize this, what do these places have in common, do you think? How would we find these on our own as we continue to look for deals out there?
What you want to do is keep your eye on areas that were largely overlooked during the housing boom. Therefore, with the bust, they don't have as far to fall. And you want to buy at or near rock bottom. You can't time it perfectly, and if you try to, you might miss it. But in any market, you want to buy low, sell high.
Kendra, thank you so much for your time today. We appreciate it.